Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have WNBA player props for July 3rd, 2025. Coming off another sweep here in the WNBA, we went 2-0. Williams hit the under, and so did Mitchell relatively easily. WNBA has been great for me. Shout out to those who, encouraged me to go ahead and start betting on the WNBA. With that being said, that's the good news, another sweep. The not so good news is we didn't get enough people to watch the video. So, there's a couple things that I need from you to help me grow and help this video be seen by more people. Number one, if you cashed out from the last show, and that means you watched the last show because it was a sweep, no way you couldn't cash out. Um, that means you need to go ahead and help me out and hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Also, either put a dollar sign on the comment section, or you can do both. Like button, dollar sign. I should see at least 150 of those because I know if you watch my show and you actually watched it, then you cashed out. I appreciate all the new subscribers. We're growing, but not as much as I would like. I would like to grow a little bit faster, but what can you do? I talked to a friend of mine the other day, also does content. He talked about, I told him, I said, I always want to do free picks. He said, well, he had warned me about, some of things with people with free picks. The thing about free picks is sometimes, people don't appreciate things that are free. And I remember brought me back to a time when I gave out free pizza one time and free toys one time to a school, to a bunch of kids, and I gave them free pizza and free toys. And I remember them complaining about the type of pizza and the toys. And I said, but it's free. And I realized then that people even complain about free things. So it doesn't matter if it's free or you charge them, people are still going to complain. But unfortunately, I don't get many complaints because I'm always winning. So when you're winning, it's very hard to complain. With that also being said, a lot of people I'm watching, they will look high and low for overs. Me, I go with unders. That's what makes me a little different from a lot of people. Unders cash statistically at a higher rate, as we saw the two unders hit. I do see people maybe passing up on really good EV plays just because they want to give their public viewers overs because they know that's what you want. I'm going to give you the best bet for you, and usually unders are not hard to find when it comes to best bets. And I have three of them for you today. So let's go ahead and get to those picks. We have some really good picks, and the first one I'm going to be fading is my hammer play is Paige Beckers of the Wings. Season average 28, PRA last three 30, PRA projection is 28. Um, she went off versus the Mercury then the first time this season. She had 45 PRA, and last time. So I look for the Mercury to make adjustments. Mercury are the second ranked defense in the WNBA. So if anyone can make a defensive adjustment, it should be them. She also has been out with injury in her last game, knee soreness, and it said was just to be a precaution. So hopefully she's back. But I know one thing from being an athlete coming off an injury, whether it was a precautionary thing or whether there was some actual pain there, there's definitely a little bit of breakthrough period, a little rust coming off of that, a little unsureness. So I'm going to capitalize on just also the injury, her number kind of creeping up higher than it's been all season almost, along with her playing the second best defense. This is a perfect time to fade her. Also, she played really well versus them last time, which makes it an even better reason to fade her. Let's go ahead and go under 29.5 PRA for Paige Beckers. Next pick is Aaliyah Boston. Now we've been feeding off the fever, man. They've really been cashing us out. Season average 27 PRA last three games, 27 PRA projection 26. She's had a really good last two games. I think it's time for a little bit of regression there for her. Las Vegas is desperate, same record, very intense game. She averages 30 minutes, so that's questionable. Also, if Caitlin Clark happens to come back this game, that's going to reduce her usage as far as her shooting opportunities. She's going against Asia Wilson, who, in my opinion, is one of the best players in the WNBA, if not the best. And she's a very good defender for her position. I think she'll be guarding Boston, which is going to make things hard for Boston on the offensive end. Also, if you think about the matchup going against elite players, also she's not a super high usage player offensively. If you got Becker's. I mean, if you have Clark and Mitchell playing, her shots will definitely go down as far as how much usage she's getting. And the number is kind of high for me. You see season average, you see PRA and projection. I like her under 27.5 PRA for Aaliyah Boston. And my last pick, my third pick for today, we're gonna go with Brittney Sykes of the Mystics. Season average is 27, but last three games is 20. PRA projection 22. She's coming off a little bit of an injury, and she hasn't looked great since the injury. She struggled in her last two games, to be honest, which is 15 and 13 PRA. The Lynx are coming off a loss to the Fever in the Commissioner's Cup. So they are looking for revenge. They will come out and play a lot harder. Also, they are the best defense in the WNBA. So, you're dealing with the best defense. They're angry, they're mad. They just kind of got embarrassed. Looking for a huge bounce back spot for the Minnesota Lynx here. Go ahead and give me the under 24.5 PRA for Brittney Sykes. Now for a recap, we got Becker's under 29.5 PRA, Boston under 27.5, and then Sykes under 24.5 PRA. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit the like button. As I told you guys earlier, if you cashed out, hit the like button. Also leave a comment with a money sign, just showing that you won. That'll help me grow as well. And then if you're new, welcome. Uh, Hopefully you will enjoy the video. I have NBA Summer League coming up in a few days. That is my cash cow. That is my niche. So, go ahead and subscribe so you can get those videos as well because we are really going to be cashing in. But it looks like WNBA might be my niche as well as we have been on a generational run here in the WNBA. So with all that being said, man, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.